All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Look at this guy go. This is Ollie Gordon. Remember him? And everyone's top 5 to begin the season? You know, maybe even RB1. A lot of people had this guy RB1 ahead of Ashton Jeanty, okay? Ahead of all those guys. You know, now he's not even in people's top 25. I don't know, guys. Classic post-type sleeper here. You know, I love my post-type sleepers. Had to do this one. The traits are evident. I mean, he's 6'1.5", 225. He moves very well for his size. He accelerates in a flash. I mean, look at him go. He's a load in the open field. You know, hey, he ran a 4.640 at the combine. Throw it out the window. It really doesn't matter. Just watch the tape, guys. He's got plenty of burst, acceleration. He had a 10-foot broad at the combine. So he's athletic. They don't all have to be 4'3", guys. I mean, we see it all the time, especially when you're this size, 6'1.5", 225. Similar profile to Caleb Johnson. I know a lot of people are very high on him. So am I. I got full rankings coming soon, but Johnson's in my top 5. Both these guys are long-armed running backs. 32 3/4 inches for Gordon, 33 for Johnson. 80-inch wingspan. It's one of the longest in the class. And it shows up on tape. I mean, he keeps defenders at bay with that length. And the contact balance is impressive. Look at this. This kid can grind out tough yards. You know, let me not bury the lead here. His year was not very good. You know, the production was way down. Efficiency was way down. Oklahoma State was not good. They won their first 3 games last season. Then they dropped their next 9. Went 0-9 in conference play. It's tough for running backs to shine in that environment. I mean, we're watching the highlights, guys. There were flashes. He's got talent. You know, everyone's so black and white with how they rank. In or out. Good or bad. That's not how it works. That's not really how it works at all. All these guys are good. You know, you don't want to start writing people off. You give any running back who was invited to the combine in the last 10 years 20 touches a game, they're going to be productive. I guarantee it. You know, the trick to this scouting stuff, this fantasy stuff, is predicting not who's good and bad. It's predicting who's going to get the opportunity, who the coaches are going to like, who they're going to trust. You know, draft capital, of course, is a huge indicator of that. Draft capital predicts opportunity. We all know that. Ollie Gordon could go round 6. Watch the tape. This is a good running back. Give him a shot. He'll hold down the fort for you. We'll see where he goes. Circle his name, guys. You give this kid an opportunity, he may not give it back. He's going to take the job and run with it. That's what you want with these late round guys. You want that kind of upside. Look at that contact balance. That's what you like to see. You know, I'll say this about Ollie Gordon. He makes certain things look very easy that are very difficult for a lot of other running backs. He has a lot of nonchalant power, suddenness, contact balance for sure. Sneaks up on guys. Forces bad contact angles. He's bursty. You know, he's not a 4'3" guy, but he's got some movement ability. And this is what I like to see. I don't understand why he didn't get 100 catches this year. Get this guy out in space. Let him do some damage, you know, for some smaller dudes out on the perimeter. He's got a great frame. He's built like an undersized tight end, essentially. Get him working down the field. Challenge the young man. Put more on his plate. You know, I mentioned it. People are off of Gordon. They're not in on him. No one's in on this kid. I mean, he was ranked RB1 for a lot of people last season. That's because he had 2,000 plus yards in 2023. 2024, major dip in production. Basically split in half. Major dip in efficiency. I mean, you got to ask yourself, what happened? You know, you don't want to just make assumptions that he's just terrible suddenly. Don't make assumptions, guys. Ask questions. That's good life advice too, kids. So, yes, on the surface, terrible year, but this is still the same guy. Was everyone that wrong? It's a team sport, guys. I mean, watch this tape here. I mean, it's actually one of the better highlight reels we've watched. Tell me I'm lying. This is his bad year, guys. This is all 24. It's not too shabby, you know. Drop it in the comments. You guys in on him, out on him? 4.6, too slow for you guys? Come on, guys. Give it a rest. 4.6 40 is fine for a running back, especially when you're over 225 pounds. I'm not worried about the athleticism with him. He hits the thresholds I look for. He's got an NFL toolkit. Speed of the game is not going to be a problem. Power of the game is not going to be a problem. He'll run right through you. I'm very curious to see who drafts this kid. He can throw it too. Look out for him. He's got a golden arm. He played some QB in high school. You know, he reminds me a little Joe Mixon in a way. Kind of a poor man's Joe Mixon. Use him in a similar way. Also, Braylon Allen player who was, once upon a time the RB1 in his class, and saw his stock fall. Day 3 pick. But, he looks pretty good so far in the NFL. He's looked good in his spots. And word on the street is they may give the job to Braylon Allen next season. They may let Breece Hall walk. So it happens, guys. Especially with these athletic, bigger body dudes. 4th round, 5th round. That's a sweet spot for guys like this. Ramondre Stevenson, was he a 4th rounder? Could be a similar situation here, guys. This guy can carry the load. He just needs to endear himself to coaches, to see the opportunity, build up some trust, and then look out. The path is there. We might have one here. This might be a classic post-hype sleeper, day 3 running back. It happens all the time, guys. Talented player, entering the league with a chip on his shoulder, probably. This is the doggone Doak Walker Award winner in 2023. That goes to the best running back in the country, guys. He was an All-American. Everyone's writing him off. Get your shares, guys. He's probably not even going to get drafted in your rookie drafts. You're going to be a few fab dollars away from a potential league winner. Now, he had a little off-field thing, DUI or something. It wasn't bad. I read into it. I always look into this kind of stuff. That said, you don't want to totally ignore, the massive drop in production, efficiency. NFL teams need to do their homework on this kid. I like what I've seen, but hey, this kid won the Doak Walker, All-American. Did he take his foot off the gas a little bit last year? Kind of with his eyes set on the NFL? You got to talk to coaches about that, practice habits, stuff like that. But because I think that's what the rumors were with Zach Evans, right? Ended up going day 3. A lot of people had high hopes for Zach Evans. He said he was saving himself for the NFL, I think. Wasn't running hard enough. Well, the NFL didn't like that, and they're saving him from himself now. Evans is playing chess. We're all playing checkers. He's going to be a nice, healthy, rich man when he retires from the NFL in 3 years. But anyway, it's funny. I just got a message from my good buddy Corey P. over in Brandon Lejeune's Devi chat, NFL Draft Big Boards. He thinks a good comp for Ollie Gordon is TJ Yeldon. He just randomly posted that. He didn't know I was making this video or anything. The world works in mysterious ways. So I'll leave you with that one. Drop it in the comments. It's not the worst comp I've ever seen. We'll see. We'll see what Ollie Gordon has to offer. He's a junior declare, so he could have went back to school if he wanted. Here's a thought exercise here at the end. I'll make it quick. What if he got injured last season? What if he tore his ACL and decided to come out? Then where would he get drafted? Round 2, based off of his 2023 film? Fair question. I think the hate's gone a little too far, guys. But as always, let me know what you think in the comments. Appreciate the feedback and support. Keep it coming. Let me know who else you guys want to see in the lead up to the draft here. I've got Ollie Gordon. I'm still working on my ranks. Give you a little teaser. I think I've got Ollie Gordon around 12-ish right now, which is pretty good. It's a loaded class, but maybe I'm too high. I've been called worse. I was high on him last year. He was in my top 5, so I'll put that out there too. He was a faller for me. I'm just gonna keep it within reason. Let me know what you think in the comments. Where do you have Ollie Gordon ranked, guys? Let's get a little war room debate going. Like in the NFL, a lot of franchises, they let scouts go at it, there's only one right answer. So figure it out. Who is Ollie Gordon? How does he fit into our scheme? All that. Let's hammer it out right here, right now. I'm seeing a high upside player. 4'6" guy, but he's explosive. Big play threat. Can help you in a variety of ways. 3 down back. Classic buy low. I think he's worth the risk, coach. This is going to be an interesting one. See where he lands. But, all right, guys, that'll do it. Cut me out. I can keep going on and on and on and on. Ollie Gordon, sneaky value. Post-hype sleeper. Get your shares.